Electrocomponents is a worldwide electronics distributor. We operate through two main brands, RS Components across most of the world and Allied Electronics in North America.
Electrocomponents turns over about £1.3 billion a year. Over the last 10-15 years we've bought national companies or we've moved into national markets and we've grown our revenues from those sources considerably. Over 70% of our revenues now come from outside of the UK.
We serve 90% of the world's GDP through 32 countries with distributors in a further 37, offering same-day dispatch in 12 countries around the world.
We're obviously very dependent on our IT infrastructure for our ongoing operations, our growth and also our globalisation. Prior to concentrating all that infrastructure under a single vendor, we were presented with numerous vendors controlling our infrastructure. That led to a number of problems, for example, uptime, reliability, stability. And certainly there are cost efficiencies that you can make in moving to a single supplier. But I wouldn't always emphasise those. The reliability, the ability to get control and manageability, all are far more important to me than just the cost elements. Dimension Data came into the Electrocomponents business and took control of both the LAN and the WAN within an 8-week period. From that moment on, they've worked with us to build a highly resilient network infrastructure across the globe.
One of the key things that attracted us to Dimension Data was the global footprint. Because we're a global organisation, we need a vendor that can supply in that way.
As we've progressed, that infrastructure could become the basis on which we've built not only the business, but it's increasingly becoming an area where we're putting on added value, whether that's in the term of collaboration software such as email or video conferencing, but we're also now putting in IP telephony. All of that has been done faultlessly. We've not had a single outage in all the upgrades or transactions we've done.
As we globalise, we have to work more and more closely together with our colleagues overseas. Video conferencing is proving a fantastic way to do that.
See me okay?
Yeah.
Hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect.
If you look at the benefits of video conferencing, there are the hard benefits, there are the savings, and we've estimated what those savings are, and they've more than paid back the investment we made. But I think the things that are harder to quantify are things like the spirit of inclusion, the amount of communication, the team building you can do. So it's become pretty fundamental to the way we've globalised the company.
The quality of the calls is extremely high, and one of the benefits of using Dimension Data to provide both our WAN and our video conferencing is that they're able to make sure that we have the correct bandwidth to enable the calls to happen successfully.
Dimension Data do all the hardware break fix, they take all the calls, they do just about everything for it, and we've never had a problem.
I must admit, I've been really surprised at the take-up of the video conferencing systems we've put in, because I've done it before and they just weren't as usual. The technology's moved on, everyone's really happy with it, and I just see we have to invest more because the usage is just going through the roof.
One of the fundamental things we've got in service delivery going forward is the need to re-architect our network. We want to be able to give phenomenal bandwidth to all our users and then turn things that are specialist services at the moment, things like video conferencing, into more ubiquitous services. We've been working with Dimension Data on the ideas that we're going to do around that. We're going to be running trials on that this year, hopefully with the start of a major implementation next year.
Dimension Data have a great mix of both commercial and technical skills that allow them to engage with us on a number of different projects in different technologies across the globe.
Given where we are and where we've come from and where we're going and the fundamental importance of the network to Electrocomponents, it's hard to imagine us going on that path without Dimension Data.